Hello and welcome to this channel. I am Raphael Adeyemo. I am very much excited to be coming your way once again with yet another series that I have titled Dynamic User Login. In this series, I promise to show you methods and designs that are appealing and give satisfactory user experience when designing your user login. So without wasting much time, let us get started. When you open a new Excel workbook, you'll be presented with this interface. If you do not find the developer among these tab rows here, you can right click here and then click on customize ribbon. Then you'll be presented with these Excel options. Count down here and check the developer and then click OK. After you have done that, click on the developer tab and open the Visual Basic editor. When this editor opens, you'll be presented with this interface. Let me insert a new user form by going to the Insert tab and then click on it and click on Insert User Form. This is where I'll be carrying out the design process. I want some more room, so let me hold down here and then draw it out. This is going to be a simple design, so let's select a frame, draw it out here. I need some more room, and then I need a text box. Let me give it the name txt user. I want to increase the font size, so I'll come down here and then click on it, and let me increase the font size to 16. Okay, let's make a copy and paste. Let's give it the name txt password. And enter. So the next thing that I need a label. Let me take a label 1 and give it the name, the caption user name. Let me increase the font size to 16. Let's make a copy of it and paste. Bring it here. Give it a caption password. So you can check for alignment by selecting it, click, and come here and let's align it to left. It is well aligned. The next thing we are going to do is to select a command button and draw it out here. Let's give it a caption log in, and also increase the font size to 16. Let's make it bold. Okay, so let's make a copy and paste, and this time around let's give it a caption exit or cancel. Let's make it exit. it up. Okay, so with this, let's give it the name btn login. Btn. And then btn cancel. Remove the frame caption. So this is basically how our design is going to look like. Let us change the background color and make this deep a little bit to give variation. Okay, let's remove the back style. Let's make it transparent. Let's also make this one transparent. Now that we have finished designing this form, let us go to the Excel workbook. So with the Excel workbook, let us write here in column A username, and then B to be password. So column A is going to have our username, whilst column B is going to have the password that we'll be using. Try it out a bit. Increase the size. Then add a little bit of color to it. Okay. What we'll be doing here is that we will provide a username and then a password in this column. So let us say that for user 1, the username is going to be admin, while the password is also going to be admin. And then for user 2, the username is going to be user, and then the password is also going to be user. What I would want the system to do is that whenever the system is run, and then the username that is entered here and the username that is entered here, admin, and the password also being admin, matches that of the username that has been provided on the Excel workbook, and we click on login, then the code will be executed and then the user form will unload and let the next form to load. So let us learn how we can do that. We will be able to achieve that by using Vlookup. So let us write here user name and then password, and then let's say login code or password. So this is what we are going to do. Let us write our Vlookup function with an if error. So let's say equal to if error, then Vlookup what is our lookup value? Our lookup value is in E2. So then let us, and then our table array is A2 and then B999, comma. What we are looking for is the password, and the password happens to be in column B. So we will then write 2, and because we want exact match, let us write 0 and then bracket close. Here, what do I want the Vlookup to return? I would want the Vlookup to return false if there is no match. So let me write false and then bracket close and hit enter. So it will be false when there is no name or when there is no match here. Now let us test it out. If I should write admin and hit enter, you see that it has returned admin as a password, and that is what we have here. The same thing as user. Now it has given me username, and let's hit enter. You see that it will return false because there's nothing like username. But let's say I clean the name and then hit enter user, still false because this user starts with uppercase user. So let me change this user to lowercase and then hit enter. You see that it has returned the value user for me. Let us now name our sheet by right clicking here and then come to rename, and let's name it login and hit enter. Now let's return back to the VS Code and continue from there. So let's double click on the login to write our code. Let us declare the following variables: dim sh as work sheet, set sh equal to this workbook.sheet. Then what is the name of the sheet? We named it login, so let's say log in. sh.range e2.value equal to txt user.value. sh.range g2.value equal to txt password.value. In order to make sure that our Vlookup function is checking to see if what we have as the username and password is the same as the login code entered here, we would have to write an if statement for that. So let us come back here and then write this if statement. If sh.range g2 matches the password, then what happens? So if the fh.g2 matches sh.range f2, then what will happen? You will get this message box saying that msg box welcome and sh.range e2, which is the name of the user. So e2, and you have logged in successfully. Quotation close, and then we say end if sh.range g2 matches sh.range f2, then this is what is going to happen. You will be welcomed What about if the value of G2 does not match the value of F2? This is what is going to happen. Box hi. Else if sh dot range G2 is equal to sh dot range F2 F2 then what this if statement is telling the system to do is that if sh.range G2 is equal to F2, then it will bring out this message box that welcome user, you have entered or you have logged in successfully. But if sh.range G2 is not the same as F2, then we'll be getting this message which says that hi user, you have entered the wrong username or password. Let's just now run it to see. Now we are going to enter admin and then admin and click on login. Let's check the message that we have. Hi admin, you have logged in successfully. Okay, so let's say we change the password to user and enter it. We say that hi admin, you have entered the wrong username or password. Even though we have user here as a password, we are not allowed to use it. But what about if we should change this name to be user and then click here? Let's say welcome user, you have logged in successfully. Okay, so let me exit and then let me add one more code here and say unload me. The user form will close if the username and password provided matches that on the workbook. Then the user form will unload. So let us run it to see if that is true. So admin and then admin, welcome admin, you have logged in successfully. Let's click OK. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to go to this workbook and click on it. Then let me click on workbook and then the workbook open event. So what do I want to happen here? As soon as the workbook loads, I would want the user form, which is going to serve as the login form, to show. So then we will say user form 1.show and click OK. Let me now close. Let's save it as, let me save it on desktop, and let's say login. And let me save it as macro enabled workbook. So, and save it, click on save. And now let's open it and see what happens. As soon as the workbook loads, then the user form pops up. So let's enter it. Enter the username and password. Let's use user and then user and click login to see. Okay, so welcome user, you have logged in successfully. Click OK. All too soon, we have come to the end of yet another educative tutorial. Do not forget to push on the notification bell so as to be the first to know when I come your way with another tutorial on how to create dynamic user login. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do so now to encourage me to continue to create this insightful tutorial for you. Bye bye for now.